A short update on the energies. May 26, 2014. You have gathered here for many purposes, dear ones, but there is one thing that you all have in common, and that is your eternal quest for finding that inner peace you know resides somewhere, not just in you, but in every single being that inhabit this beautiful planet of yours. For you are indeed those that will serve to open the doors to this peace of mind, this space of tranquility and bliss, this vibrational field that will support all of mankind for eternity. You see, this hunger that has driven mankind closer and closer to the abyss, is the hunger that stems for the inner knowing that there is something else out there, something that will make you all complete. But as we have discussed on many an occasion, this hunger has led mankind on a misguided quest for an external solution to this inner longing. And as you all know so well by now, that gaping void within cannot be filled by anything that is separate from you, it can only be filled by connecting with what is already there. For in order to become whole, you must relinquish any ideas of any superficial and temporary substitutes, and the reason you are reading these words, is that you have already seen the truth in this, and acted upon this. And so, sometime in the past, you all started on this journey that would bring you home to you, in every single aspect of that word, and in every single aspect of your being. And this journey has taken you all through hardships and pains, through exhilaration and joy, and through adversities and successes, but whatever you have encountered on your way, it has all come for one single reason, to help you in this all-important purpose of reconnecting you with you, and through that, reconnect you fully with Source, that eternal guiding light that has been hidden away from most of humanity for such a long time. But you have broken through barrier after barrier, and you have ascended peak after peak, and bit by bit, step by step, you have attained such a high level of understanding, you have found much of what you have been looking for. But still, you will feel far from complete, and at times like these, what you still sense as missing will seem to take up an inordinate space within you. But again, you are not missing anything at all, you are simply not fully aware of the full magnificence of your being, and that is why we are here to keep shining that light into your inner sanctum, the better for you to be able to discern it through this somewhat befuddling haze you still seem to hover within. Remember, you are still very much in a holding pattern, the one we discussed in our previous message, the preparatory stage that is all important, but also an extremely challenging place to reside. For what you want more than anything at this stage, clarity, is something that will seem to be even more elusive than normal, and so, you will fret and push and strive while at the same time you may feel as if unable to do anything at all. And so, you think you are literally falling back in exhaustion, and you will think that you have lost your grip on it all, and that any previous advancement will be lost and gone with the winds that seem to push you down continuously. Again, that is definitively not the case, but again, we fully understand your reason for feeling thus. But as you have all managed to lift yourself free from the old yokes that used to keep you tethered to the old, but as yet have not been able to fully savor this with all that you are, you will still have to adjust to these external energetic showers that will impart more and more information into your being. And so, what you crave most of all at the moment is not something that you will be able to access. For you are still very much under the influence of these outside forces that are helping you and your physical body to come together in the very best way, and as such the battle fatigue that many of you are suffering at the moment, may seem to be resting heavily on your shoulders for a little while yet. But fret not, you will all find a way to give yourself a little respite, and some of the clues on just what to do you will find here in this space. For as we said early on in this missive, there is something that connects you all, and there is something within you that has brought you all together in this space, and the more you manage to tune into this, the more you will feel that peace of mind that you may search for at the moment. Remember, at times, strength does come in numbers, and now, that is indeed true. This does not mean that you have to force yourself to go out into the world and face your compatriots, either directly or through showing yourself in this space. No, this simply means that all you have to do, is to open your heart to your brothers and sisters in any way that feels right for you, and then, you will feel a sense of communion that will better enable you to see your own connection to your core. This may sound confusing, for indeed, we usually ask you to within and seek there, but this time, we ask you to rather open up to what is already created around you, in the form of an energetic layer that was not there before, but that now will serve to connect you all at a deeper level, and one that will also serve to help you see you with a clearer eye. So again we say know that all is well, and that you are exactly where you are meant to be, and even if this may seem to be a period of solitude and isolation, it is in fact a phase where an even deeper connection between you will begin to crystallize. And remember, this does not mean that you have to push yourself out from that safe space you might find yourself seeking to at the moment, that inner sanctum where you can just be with yourself. For you can still be there, but you can at the same time allow this brand new layer of connectivity to enter your space, in a way that will enable you to find a way to balance yourself better through this rather intense period of seeming disconnect. This may sound very contradictory, for as you all know more than well by now, this feeling of being in a void also implies a heightened sense of disconnection. But now, we want you to try to find that new frequency that is already in place, there for you to connect any time you feel able to do so. And when you start to tap into this field of magnetics, you will find your own energy starting to flow more in sync with the current that is engendered by all that are already connected to this grid you have created by your very presence in this space that you call your pond. And we think you will all find that this brand new current will help to buoy you all in a way that will help to lift not only your spirit, but also your physical vehicle so that the remainder of this phase will be lighter on you all. The Constant Companions. Channeled by Asia North. asianorth.wordpress.com